Okay, this is a reaction video. This is from Saeed TV. Man United humiliated by the Asian All-Stars. Look, let's be honest here, okay? Manchester United beat Aston Villa 2-0 at home on Sunday, which was essentially the last game of the season. Now, I remember when Sir Alex Ferguson was managing Manchester United and they brought the team over to play the MLS All-Stars. I think they beat them 2 years in a row, like 5-0 or 7-0. It was just absolutely a butt-kicking. But that was a preseason friendly. That was played in end of July, early August. This is a postseason friendly, okay? And Manchester United really does not want to play. I mean, they're doing this for, name recognition, for money, things like that. They really don't care about this. The players really don't care. But you'd expect them to do better than lose 1-0. But let's hear what Saeed has to say, and I'll react to what he has to say. I don't think he wants to speak.
This club just takes you to a new low. This is post-season. This ain't pre-season. This is post-season. And we've lost to Malaysian farmers. No disrespect. You did your thing, you beat us, but we ain't on the same level. Or maybe we are. Maybe we're beneath you. If you're there, we're here. We've lost to a team that was assembled maybe in the past week.
Yeah, I guess that would probably tick me off if Arsenal were to play and lose 1-0 to a bunch of Malaysian farmers. Because, I can understand where he's coming from. I can understand why he's upset about this. But to be fair, the Manchester United players didn't want to play this game.
They don't know each other's style of play. They don't know each other's game. But you know what? We do. And we lost to them 1-0. Could be 2.
Yeah, apparently there was a breakaway in the dying moments, and they saved by a last-second tackle.
But it was 1. Embarrassing. But don't worry, guys. Good days are coming back. The good times are coming back. Guys, man, I don't know why I watched that game, man. And I'm not watching a game against Hong Kong. I'm not. Save it for me. That was absolutely, utterly garbage. The highlight of the game was Sekou Kone. But you know what the manager did? You're coming off. What is wrong with this manager, seriously? The best player on the football pitch was Sekou Kone. And he get...
Okay, look, Manchester United starting lineup, I have it here. Rasmus Holland, Morehouse, and Monaco, Dorgu, Casemiro, Ugarte, Dalot, Monroe, Maguire, Heaven, and Onana in goal. And you brought in Fernandez, Diallo, Garnacho, Heaton, and Evans, and Amas, Collier, Fredrickson, Obi, and Fletcher. Yeah. That was your team.
Gave him literally less than 15 minutes. He gave everyone else here a full half. But Sekou Kone said, "No, you're coming off, man. That was too much fun there. You're gonna embarrass me in front of everyone, and why I shouldn't give you more game time. So you know what? I'm gonna take you off. You're shining too much there, mate. So come off the pitch and get back in your box. Yeah, because that's too much. Because everyone's gonna question me why I didn't play you when there was nothing on in the season." He was honestly the highlight of the game. Everyone else, garbage. I swear down, bro. Everyone else, garbage. Players that didn't want to even be bothered.
Yeah, again, like I said, I I think you're being a little bit harsh here because I said they didn't want to be there for that game. They don't want to be for the Hong Kong game. They aren't interested. They just don't give a rat's ass about this. They just don't.
And Nacho couldn't be bothered. Seriously, his attitude in the game, yeah, and the way he played was absolutely, utterly appalling, bro. And yeah, it's humid, and yeah, it's whatever. The conditions are not great, but come on, man, this is post-season, bro. The manager was stressed. He's more stressed than me. The manager was shaking his head. He was looking down again, looking down, praying to whoever. Like, bro, like, this guy was stressed. And you think, we're not going to be talking about this? We can't really talk about this? Come on, man. This is not good enough. And the warning signs are there that we need quality. We need to bring players in. We need to bring some quality in. It is surgery that is needed. There is...
Again, like I said, look, I guess if you're playing against Malaysian farmers, or I get one of the guys an Uber driver, things like that, you want to do better, okay? Especially in postseason friendly, okay? You want to go out there and basically just have fun and enjoy yourself and whoop up on a team. But to lose 1-0 to a bunch of Malaysian farmers is, I guess I could see where he's coming from.
There's only so much level of coaching that Amrin can do, and right now he ain't coaching. If he's coaching, he ain't getting anything out of them. He ain't getting much out of these lot. There is not much happening over there, mate. And it's actually so embarrassing, man. It really, really is embarrassing, bro. What we're seeing right now on the football pitch, especially in that game, bro, there is no cohesion. The synergy, the relationship, the way that these lot play, the way we play out from the back, it's slow, it's ponderous. A team like today, yeah, who are probably going to be League One standard, if that, yeah, if it was in the English football pyramid, they would be League One standard. And United just can't seem to be doing anything. Nothing. Absolutely nada. Nothing.
You know, Manchester United, a team that's been together at least for a whole season, should be at the very least putting the ball in the back of the net once or twice against a bunch of Malaysian team, Asian All-Star team that just got together basically a week in advance, don't know each other, they should be beating this team. But again, I don't think they really care. I don't think they really give a rat's rear end about this.
This is what we're on right now. Hoyland. Don't get me started on that guy there. He was absolutely pathetic. And how are we going to get that guy out? Today, yeah, we've only damaged the price tag today. We've actually done more harm than good. This whole Malaysia trip's been absolutely embarrassing. We've had an open tour bus parade that nobody went to, that was empty. We had someone telling Ahmad,
what would you go for an open bus parade for? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. You didn't win anything. You finished 15th in the league, I think, and you didn't win a trophy. You didn't win the Europa League. You didn't win the FA Cup. You didn't win the League Cup. You didn't win the Premier League. Why would you go on an open bus parade?
Someone had to pay for Ahmad's scooter. Yeah? We had Dillit saying, glory, glory, Man United. This trip has been absolutely embarrassing. An absolute embarrassing PR exercise. But you know what it is for? It's because we need the money. We're broke. We are broke. Jim.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you do the tour, is because you need the money. That's why you're out there. You're getting paid to come out there, and that's why you're out there.
Rackler is a scruff, yeah, and he needs this money to go and basically fund whatever he needs to fund. It's that bad, guys. It has been literally a bad day or two, bro. You know, and this again, like I said to you, this ain't no pre-season. I would have been calm now. I probably won't even do a match reaction, man. I would have been calm because I would have been like, yo, man, it's pre-season. Let them get. When I get to game 3 or 4, or maybe that around there, I can be like, yo, I demand a little bit more. But when we're saying it's post-season and you're seeing this, nah, mate. And Amri, like I said to you, man, he's got a lot of work to do, man. There's so many holes in his team. It's scary, guys. You need maybe 2 new wing backs. You need 2 midfielders, bro. 2 midfielders. Ugarte ain't it. Casemiro's getting older. We need 2 10s, and we need a striker.
Well, look, you might need to sell Bruno Fernandes, and you might need to sell him, get a bunch of money that way. That may be the way you need to go ahead. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is wanted by a Saudi team. That may be the way to go.
I've just named you about 6, 7 positions, bro, and a goalkeeper as well. Are we getting?
I think Onana's fine. I get you always don't like Onana, but I think Onana is fine. I really do.
Get this done. Are we actually going to get this done? Because if we don't, it's another season. It's another season of struggling. Omar Barada's talking about be excited. Mate, show, do, action. Yeah, that's what we're going to be judged on. Not by talking the talk. Yeah, you want to be judged by actions, bro. And if we don't see this, yeah, when you keep telling us to be excited, yeah, then, hey, all hell's going to break loose. All hell's going to break loose, mate. Because attention will be on you guys.
I really wasn't going to do this video. I really wasn't planning on doing a Manchester United video at postseason, but felt I had to do this one because the Asian All-Stars, whatever, postseason. This is absolutely. Look, I said I don't really care a whole lot about Manchester United. I'm not a Manchester United fan. I'm an Arsenal fan, but it is interesting to see that they go on a post. Look, I remember Bayer Leverkusen back in the day coming to Columbus, where I live, Columbus, Ohio, and playing the Columbus Crew and getting beat 4-1. It was it was a postseason. They didn't care. They didn't want to be there. They didn't want to play. They just didn't really care, and it showed. That's what Manchester United is. They don't care. They just want to go on a vacation. They just want to go on holiday. They don't want to be out there, but they have to be out there because Jim Ratcliffe, like I said, needs the money.
Because you now are the cover for the Glazers. You are now basically the shield for the Glazers. You are there. You wanted to buy the football club in a minority stake. Jim Ratcliffe has said, you know what? I want to bring the Manchester back into Manchester. Like, you've said all of this, yeah? So now you got to act. Because you guys are going to be the one that's going to be saying, you lot are meant to be the footballing people here. The Glazers, we know what the Glazers are. We know what they are.
Look, the Glazers really looked at Manchester United as an investment, not as ownership of a premier. Look, anybody who knew who the Glazers were, they were the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with the exception of 2 years where they won the Super Bowl, where they had Tom Brady, and then look, they are pretty much a mediocre NFL team, NFL franchise. That's what they are. That anybody who knows NFL knows that's what they are. When they bought Manchester United, they bought it for investment, for money. That's what they bought it for. Okay, that's all they're interested in is investment and money, making money, and they were willing to they really weren't in love with Manchester United Football Club as an entity, as a football club, but as a way to make money. That's what they were interested in. And look, it is what it is, and that's why you invest in a club like Manchester United, because you're going to make money.
We know what they stand for. It's you lot that are going to be the ones that we're going to be judged on. Yeah, that's what it is. So, boy.
And you can make an argument that the Glazers have now turned Manchester United into what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the NFL, a mediocre team.
Oh my God, man! Seriously, I'm not even like trying to be like, you know what, man? It's like I don't want to try to be negative for the sake of being negative, yeah. But really and truly, like this ain't good, you know. To be losing here, bro. This ain't good thing, you know. It never is a good thing to be losing. But when you lose to a team like this, bro, it's mad, bro. It's mad, bro.
Again, like I said, they don't really care about this game, but when you play a bunch of Malaysian a team that was put together basically week in advance, players don't know each other very well, and you lose 1-0. That is pretty piss poor.
Like, it's not good. It's not good, bro. Well, I don't know why I even bothered watching this game. I'll be real with you, I don't even know what I was thinking of, man. I genuinely don't know what I was thinking of.
Look, I get it. Look, if Arsenal had played a game like this, and I probably it's at one point I would say I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. But the other side, it would probably embarrass me if I lost to a bunch of Asian all-stars who got together 1 week in advance and then just beat my team who finished 15th in the Premier League. It's just, oh my God.
Malaysian all-stars. Oh my God, man. Ah, guys, man, yo, man. How bad can he get at United, bro? How bad can he get, guys? How bad can we get? Oh, man. We're finished, man. Hong Kong next. Pre-season of embarrassment. What phase are we in now? What phase are we in now? What phase are we in now, man?
Yeah, I mean, you're in the look. I don't think that you're rock bottom yet, but you're on your way there. I mean, like, but again, it's a free season. It's a postseason friendly. Who cares?
It ain't good enough, man. It ain't good enough, man. I swear down, man. It ain't good enough, guys. I'll be honest with you, man. This needs a lot of surgery. We need a lot of surgery, man. We need a lot of problems. Now, we've got a lot of problems, and there's a lot to be done, man. I don't trust the board. I don't trust everything. Like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Not good enough. Get your act together and get this sorted. Like and subscribe, man.
Yeah, please click like, share, and subscribe for Saeed as well as for me. I would appreciate it. Manchester United lose to the Asian All-Stars 1-0. Please click like, share, and subscribe for Saeed as well as for me. I would appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.